Being in Los Angeles is you're just moments away from the best of the best. And of course, every city has its best, but the best tuna fish salad can be found at a little market. Here it is right there, pan over there, that's called M&M Market. And it's at the corner of Moore Park and Coldwater Canyon in, I guess this would be Sherman Oaks, or Studio City maybe. This was my mom's favorite place. It's a butcher shop called Hardy Meats, and inside of Hardy Meats you can find the best turkey meatloaf in the world and the best tuna salad, and that's what we're gonna get. ¿Cómo estás, Romeo? Hi. Nice to see you again. Hola. You got turkey meatloaf? Yeah. You don't mind if he's filming? Yeah, it's my favorite place in the whole wide world. That's Romeo right there. Romeo makes everything.
Okay, anything you want, okay, here, okay.
Hardy.
If you want to, I put in the chat for you.
Okay, so how about some turkey meatloaf? Okay. Yeah, sliced up, please. And can we get a medium tuna fish salad too?
Tuna?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what they put some sort of drugs or something in the turkey meatloaf, but it is absolutely incredible.
So now,
yeah, that's perfect. Let me show it to the camera here real quickly. Oh, sorry. There it is right there. That's just all goodness right there. Goodness. Yeah, my mom found this place because she used to live nearby when she was alive. She used to bring me the tuna and the turkey meatloaf wherever I was. She'd come to rehearsal and bring it, and then I just fell in love with it. And now this is the place. I don't live in the valley, but when I'm anywhere near the valley, this is where I stop. Okay, we're set. Tell Romeo goodbye, okay? Thank you very much. Bye. Okay. Get our lunch. Let's go to Paul Brown's house. We're at the gate of Mr. Paul Brown. This is his house. This is where he has a studio. I've got the Hardee's barbecue, and there he is right there. And so let's try and be nice. We don't want him to send us away for trespassing. Paul Brown, will you please lock this out?
Yeah, no. Just push.
There he is. Hi, look what I got. All right.
I love it.
Say hello.
Hello, how you doing?
This is a show that we do called Dave. Can you do this real quickly? Just like this? This.
Do what?
Do this and say Dave.
Dave?
Yeah, do Dave.
Dave!
Well, you got your own spin on it.
Is that what you're talking about?
I do.
The Dave Show.
So, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Be married?
King of his castle. Look at this. This is what 200 #1 hits will do for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Back.
Behind the magic curtain.
Remember when you used to take the curtain and I would never, as part of the, can we put a little light on there?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Especially we were outside. Let me see. I have one light over here.
When Paul Brown was producing the Summer Horns record, there's Jackie Brown. This is the real brains and beauty behind the business right here. God, you look gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
This is Christian, by the way.
Hi, Christian.
And that's Paul. You know him.
Last name Mingle?
Dave.
So anyway, when we were making the Summer Horns record, this curtain would be drawn like this, but I would never. And one of the reasons why I think that
It had to be.
yeah,
I had to go like this.
I would never touch the curtain.
No.
He would move the curtain.
There's a lot of magic that goes on behind the scenes.
Never
that
touch the
that you
curtain.
need to know about.
Look at that. There it is right there. A Grammy for Paul Brown. Grammy winner. Producer extraordinaire, also incredible artist. How many productions have you done that went to #1? Did you lose count?
Over 60 now. So, and I think yours was the last one, maybe. So we're doing all right.
60 #1 hits that his hands have touched. And this is where it all happens, right? This is the studio where
Yeah.
everything is. What are you working on right now? Can you play us a little something?
Yeah, sure.
Mojo magic that happens with all of this gear in this room. Do you are you one of those guys that thinks about
Superstitious?
superstition
Well,
and things have to be a certain way and
Definitely have to be a certain way for sure, but funny enough, I mean, this board is actually, your record was the last board I did, last CD that I did on my old board. And then I got this one, and this is an old vintage Neve, which is a lot of fun to work on. It just sounds unbelievable.
yeah.
But the same speakers and the same basic setup, and but this all used to be out in my garage. You probably remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like super, crazy about it has to be this, has to be that. But in terms of the chain, the audio chain that I'm using, yeah, very specific. And you used it and you liked it, and it worked great for saxophone.
He's got, and I still have no idea what it is, but there's a particular order of the way things are. Like there's the microphone, and then there's the preamp, and there's a special cord or something that goes into something else. That anyway, they use this chain, and what you hear on the saxophone when you're recording is so inspiring.
Yeah, well,
It's
that's the thing, is to try to make the artist feel like, wow, I sound like $1 million right now, and when I'm playing, I can just let it out, everything. And so when the player feels super comfortable like that, and part of it is what you're hearing in the phones, so that's what I strive for. But yeah, it's a pretty sick chain that I got going, and I don't think you can duplicate it unless you spend a couple $100,000. And it's crazy, but it works.
Do you think that there's any method to the madness of having 60 #1s come out of one place? Is there like a thing where you say, yeah, if you do this, this, and this, and this, and this, you'll have a #1 hit?
Well, not sometimes, but I mean, I've been lucky in that, when I'm doing a whole CD with someone like you or Boney or other super talented artists, there's going to be a couple of killer songs on those CDs. So in the case when I'm working on a whole CD, there's always going to be those couple of songs that I put a little bit more into to make sure that they are ready for radio. But I've been lucky in that a lot of artists that don't do the whole CD just come to me with the best song and say, okay, we want this to be. So I've been a little bit lucky when it comes to that. But in terms of manipulating the music specifically for radio, actually that can work against you. And it's really a matter of my taste in music and what I do in a song in terms of arrangement, sound, where everything is placed. That happens to be something that they've embraced for whatever reason, and I really haven't done something specifically to make that happen. It just happens that sound has been agreeable for a long time.
Do you know when you're capturing magic though in the studio?
Definitely, and I think we both experienced it on Summer Horns. I mean, because when you came and you said, okay, what do you think about, these 4 guys, and just saxophone, but doing these amazing songs, and I think I probably said something like, if you do that, it'll be amazing and you win a Grammy for sure. And that's how it worked out. But when we got in the studio, we really didn't know. It's a concept. But then when we got in the studio the first day, I remember, I think the first thing we recorded was Always There. And that ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. And as soon as you guys played one time, I think we all looked at each other and went, oh, damn.
Because we didn't know until the day of the first recording session. We'd never played. We didn't know what sound we were going to create. You put 4 people together who are soloists in a band, and you don't know the blend.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. We took a big chance.
Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, it worked out great, and I think everybody was in that place of like, okay, how can we make this work? Not like I want my sound to be, this. It's just how do we make this work as an ensemble, and it really helped the cause,
so to speak. So I know, because I've worked with you now, and we did that record together, that a big part of the magic that comes out of the studio is not due to Paul.
That's right.
And a lot of it is due to his gorgeous wife, Jackie. But a huge part of the inspiration comes from the... Do you know where I'm going with this?
Miles, the dog.
Miles is great, don't get me wrong.
The lunch.
The lunch is great. What's usually part of the whole experience of working with Paul Brown?
Wine.
Yes! It's the wine cellar.
That's true. Well, it is.
It's about that time.
It's about that time.
Can you take us through how wine inspires you, perhaps with a bottle?
Sure. Shall we open something
Yes.
and drink heavily or mildly at
Yeah.
this hour of the day?
Mildly.
Okay.
Mild to heavily.
Okay, fine. So we do that now?
Yeah.
Basically, he likes anything red. I think
I'm not too choosy.
this is a 1969 Volnay from Burgundy. I think
Don't want to...
that's
That's from
probably.
That's from 1969. You
This
don't want to
is-
open it up now, do you? 1969?
I only open up stuff like this when a really good friend comes over. So, what better time to do it? Let's do it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
69?
Why not? It was a good year.
It was a very good year. I was
Were you born
6.
yet? Were you born?
I was 6 years old
You
in
were born?
69. It was a very good year for me, too, I remember. It was very precocious year.
Let's do it.
All right. So this is a 1969. This is one of the reasons why you come to Browns. This is not like a 2011 vintage or a 2008
Right,
vintage,
Tuesday.
or something that was made Tuesday. This is from 1969. It's been sitting.
It's been in there a
on its-
minute.
Huh?
It's been in there a minute.
It's been sitting outside for 40,
Some years.
45 years. 45 years ago this wine was made. And that's the beautiful thing about wine that I love is inside of that bottle is a whole story.
Exactly.
The people that were around in 1969 that bottled that and put all of their heart and soul into it. And here we're now, 45 years later, we're going to partake in it. and
Hopefully
enjoy it.
enjoy it. And it's very important to have the proper stemware. I hate drinking good wine out of bad stemware, and this is the ultimate.
Are those Riedel?
Those are the, yeah, they're the sommelier Riedel. Riedel. Hopefully this.
I love the color too because it's kind of got a brown.
Look at that for a 45-year-old wine. It's pretty. Hey, there's hope. It could be all right. Do you partake?
Oh, that smells so good. Smell it.
Jacques.
There's
Huh?
so much going on in there.
Unfortunately, you can't cheers with these glasses because they break.
Okay.
We can just
So just
salute.
cheers. Salute.
To you, my friend.
To
Good
you.
luck on Sunday.
Thank you. And good luck on Sunday.
No kidding. It's actually double for me. If you win, I get 2 Grammys, so you better win.
That's a lot of pressure, but that is good wine. Oh my God. Jackie, will you try a little bit of it, please?
She has to drive somewhere. No, go ahead.
I have to drive.
Just for a little,
Little
just
toast.
yeah. Jackie Brown.
Oh, I should have cleaned the glasses.
Cheers
That's okay.
Cheers.
to the Browns.
Sunday. To the Browns.
To the Browns.
To the cause. To the
To
cause.
the cause.
And you're doing Pinot now, right? And you're in cause wine.
God, that is
Oh.
delicious.
Cherry wine.
That's what it's all about.
And actually, this is only a village wine. You know, in Burgundy, there's 3 steps. There's village, Premier Cru, Grand Cru. And Grand Cru wine is meant to age a long time. Premier Cru, a little less. Village wine is meant to be drank pretty early. So this, for a village wine, is incredible.
I have to tell you honestly that Paul is the guy that brought me around on French wine because I grew up in California, Napa and Sonoma,
did I.
and Santa Ynez. We love California wine, and California makes great wine.
Yeah.
But I
different.
really didn't know anything about French wines until I started working with Paul and these dinners that we would have.
Now you're ruined.
And when you try French wine, especially vintage French wine, it's like this is where it all began.
Isn't it kind of like, though, like an old Selmer horn compared to whatever a great maker of a new horn would be at this point in time? But not Selmer, but like a, you know,
Yeah, all are good,
Yeah,
but there's a certain.
there's a thing.
It's hard to put it into
It's
words.
true.
I wish you could taste this.
As they say in Canada, je ne sais quoi.
It's a je ne sais quoi.
It just tastes darn
It's good.
You know what would be nice?
Some cheese
Is
and crackers.
to celebrate
Or a knish or something.
something.
What do you got?
I did bring some food.
You did?
Yeah, we've got the turkey meatloaf and the tuna.
Of
It
course.
doesn't really go well with French wine, does it?
You know,
But you know what would go great with this?
cheese.
A little
More
music.
of this.
A little more of this, and maybe a little music.
Oh,
What do you
yes. Why not?
To music.
To music. It's what makes the world go around.
Music and wine.
Our world, anyway.
And cheese.
And cheese.
Of course.
Now, do we, Hey,
Pencils.
look at this. This is one of my favorite things. A little appetizer. Here's Hearty Meats tuna on a chip. Can't go wrong, right? Check this out, Jack Brown.
Is there egg in that?
Tiny bit.
Okay. Trying to kill me?
Turkey loaf, yeah. That's good stuff.
This is the turkey meatloaf. As you can see,
It resembles a loaf,
Of turkey.
but in no other way than the look of it, because it tastes amazing.
it is unbelievable.
It is good.
Okay, so do we serve a little bit of this? Does it up right?
It is, man. One thing I've never tried over there is his he actually does the outdoor.
Oh yeah, it's barbecue. There you go. Christian. Okay. You don't want any,
No, I'm good.
Pork for him.
you want some of the
Oh, he's got a fork here.
tuna salad?
Served with it.
Tuna salad?
Just,
No,
just give me a scoop.
need to get-
Oh, okay.
How about a
He's not to
scoop?
build it yourself at this point.
Scoop of tuna?
Tuna?
I think Miles wants some.
Yeah, Miles.
No, I'll give you this next time. Thanks, Dave. Hey!